Good morning, student. See, in the last class, I discussed till question number 4 of the chapter quadratic equation, and today I shall continue from question number 5. Okay, so question number 5, one I have written here. First, you read the question. What is the question? For what condition two equations are given, this equation and this equation will have a common root. Common root means if this equation has two roots, if this equation has two roots, one of the two roots will be equal. That means if 2 is the root of this equation, 2 will also be a root of this equation. So under what condition? Question is under what condition these two equations will have the common root. This is the question. Okay. So let us start the sum. What we shall do? The similar types of questions we have solved in the previous sum. The similar type of questions we have solved in the previous sum, that is question number 4. Okay, so let us consider that alpha be the common root of equation 1 and 2. Let alpha be the common root. Let alpha be the common root of 1 and 2. Let alpha be the common root of 1 and 2. So what is the meaning of this one? That means in place of x we can put alpha, because root means what? The value of x. That means in place of x we can put the value of x. So let us put it. So this can be written as 3 alpha square. Then it is 4 m alpha plus 2 equal to 0. Multiply 3. Next, this is 2 alpha square plus 3 alpha minus 2 equal to 0. So this is equation 3 and 4. So according to the question, I have considered the common root. After that, I have put the value of x in the given equations. Okay. Now we shall solve. Suppose this part is x and this part is y. That means alpha square is x and alpha is y. Okay. So if we consider this is x and this is y, and if we solve these two equations by cross multiplication method, we shall get the value of x and y. Okay, how we use cross multiplication method? We shall apply the same technique here. So let us solve the two equations by cross multiplication method. Last time also I have taught you how to solve two equations by using cross multiplication method. So let us solving for alpha square and alpha. Solving for alpha square and alpha. Solving for alpha square and alpha by cross multiplication. We get solving for alpha square and alpha by cross multiplication, we get. So what is the rule? First we should write alpha square, then it is alpha, then it is 1. That was the rule of cross multiplication method. Okay. So just what was the rule here? You see, what we do here, we shall take the coefficients. We shall take the coefficients starting from b and we shall end at b. That was the rule. So here we shall start to take, this is a, this is b and this is c. So we shall start to take the coefficient from b, then c, then A, then B again. That was the rule of cross multiplication. Okay, so you can show it in graph. First we will take the coefficient of B. What is the coefficient of B? 4m. Then this one 2. Then this one again 3. Then again 4m. That was the rule of cross multiplication method. We shall start from B and we shall end at B. That means we shall start to take the coefficient from Y and we shall end at Y. Then it will be 3. Then it is how much? Minus 2. Then it is 2. Then it is 3 again. After that, so this is rough part. Okay, so let us put it here. 2 into minus 2 into 4, minus 8m. Then 2 into 3, 6. And we have to put a minus sign between the two. That was the rule of cross multiplication method. Next, 2 to the 4. Then 2 to the minus 6. And we have to put a minus sign between the two. Then it is 3 to the 9. And this is 2 to the 8. So that was the rule. Okay, now let us find the rule of alpha and alpha square from here. Let us find the value of alpha and alpha square from here. After that, we shall find the value of m. Okay, that will be the condition. So this can be taken as what you see. This is alpha square. This is minus 8m minus 6. This is alpha. This is 4 plus 6 10. And this is equal to 1 by 9 minus 8m. Okay, so if we consider this is equal to this one, we shall get the alpha value of alpha from there. And if you consider this value equal to this one, then we shall get the value of alpha square. Okay, so what we can write here? So this is equal to alpha equal to 10 by 9 minus 8m, and alpha square by minus 8m minus 6 equal to 1 by 9 minus 8m. So what will be the value of alpha square? This part will go there. So this is equal to minus 8m minus 6 by 9 minus 8m. Okay, let us put the value of alpha from here. So if we put the value of alpha, this is 10 by 9 minus 8m whole square. If we take minus common, this is 8m plus 6 by 9 minus 8m. Okay, so let us calculate the value of alpha m from here, and that will be the condition. So what will be the value of m? This is 10 square is 100 by this is 9 minus 8m, 9 minus 8m whole square. This is minus 8m plus 6 by 9 minus 8m. If we cross multiply it, what we shall get? If we cross multiply it, this is 100, 9 minus 8m, 9 minus 8m whole square into 8m plus 6 Okay, and this is equal to 100 into 9 minus 11. 100 minus 9. So what shall get here? This is minus 9 minus 8m whole square, 8m plus 6, and if it is shifted, it is 100 into 9 minus 8m. Okay, now as usual, let us take 9 minus 8m common. After that, we shall get the value of m from there. Okay, so let us take 9 minus 8m common. Now first let us do one thing, divide all the numbers by minus sign. So this is 9 minus 8m whole square into 8m plus 6 plus 100 equal to 0. So let us take 9 minus 8m common. If we take 9 minus 8m common, what will happen? 9 minus 8m common. Okay, if we take 9 minus 8m common, what will be left from here? 9 minus 8m into 8m plus 6 plus 100 equal to 0. So if we solve it, so either or we can take, so either or. So if we take either or, what will happen here? Nine minus 8m equal to 0. Okay, so this is 8m minus 8m equal to minus 9. So this is cancelled, so m equal to 9 by 8. Again, this part 9 minus 8m into 8m plus 6 plus 100 equal to 0. So let us multiply it. 9 into 8m 72m, 9 into 6 54. This is 64m square. This is 6 into 8 48m plus 100 equal to 0. Okay, so if we simplify it, we shall get the value of what? This is for 72 minus 40. So first let us write 64m square. Then 72 minus 48, 24 plus 24m. Next, this is 100 plus 154, 154 equal to 0. Okay, so if we divide all the numbers by negative sign, so this is 64m square plus minus 24m plus minus 154 equal to 0. So if we apply middle term factor here, we shall get the value of m. Now we can divide all the numbers by 2 here. If we divide all the numbers by 2, what we shall get? This is 32m square minus 12m minus this is 77 equal to 0. Now apply middle term factor formula and you will get the answer. Okay, so when you will apply the middle term factor, you will get the value of m. So this sum in this way you can do. So all the sums you try to do by yourself. Okay, here you complete it, because when you will apply middle term factor, you will get the answer here. Okay, so complete it. This will be your homework. Thank you.